Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to the Budget Stacker. Today, we're going to be checking out, can coin grading companies that give us these lovely slab coins, more from a collector perspective, more so than a stacker perspective, can they make mistakes? Because there's something wrong with this listing here for this particular coin that I bought, my very first slab coin. And it makes me wonder, did they make a mistake? Is that possible? Or did I buy a counterfeit coin? That's what I'm going to explore today. If you're interested in finding out the answer just like me, stay tuned because here we go. Well, alrighty then. Okay, so yeah, this is the very first collectible, really truly collectible. Well, I guess I had a few other that you could say are collectible, but this is a slab coin, and slab coins, that just reeks of not reeks, but it it basically is, that's in the collector category. So it's been rated by a professional coin grading company. In this case, it's NGC. Now the good one is PCGS, and of course there's other ones out there, but NGC and PGCS, from what I've heard, are the most reputable, most respected, I should say. Um, and yeah, that's one reason that I bought this one in the slab because, what do I know about the authenticity of an ancient Roman coin, in this case, a denarius? And yeah, I kind of checked out when I first saw the listing. I thought that was kind of neat because on the reverse side here, I looked at that and there was, there's something here to verify it. So I dutifully went on to the site, ngccoin.com/verify. I put in my number for the actual coin. Lo and behold, I was looking at image right here. This matched entirely perfect. The description was just right. The coin, when I looked at it, yeah, that's good. That's the same one. So I felt kind of confident. Pulled the trigger on that one. Made an offer that the seller could refuse, but didn't. So he or she sold it to me, and before you know it, I had this, and I was making a YouTube video, and I'll link that at the end of the here, about my very first ancient coin, a Roman denarius. Thought that was great. Went on the NGC site a little later on because I saw that they had something where you can claim the coin. I couldn't do that before I had it, but when I did, I went on there and thought I'd maybe say, "Hey, this is my coin." And when I went on there, it looked fine. Everything looks good. But then I checked out the backside and I realized something. Their coin on the backside had a different picture. It was not this image at all. This image of these two people, they appear to be playing an instrument, and an image of an animal. So the picture on NGC for my coin had something different on the back. So that made me a little worried, and I decided I was not too sure at that point whether or not I had picked up, some sort of copied coin, because this was, I'll be honest with you, it was, it's not a cheap coin. I didn't get it for $10. It was, over $200. And I could have overpaid for that. I don't know. I'm not really a coin collector, so it's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a slab coin, because you could kind of trust that someone's authenticated it and it's got information on the coin. I know it's a silver coin, so that attracted to me as well. Denarius, for other reasons I described in the other video. Um, but yeah, it was a different coin here. So what I did then is I did go to their website and I kind of adjusted the numbers. Well, maybe they just mix it up with the one next to it or something like that. And I kind of switched the numbers around a little bit, lower numbers here, higher numbers here at the end. I found various different coins, some of them ancient, some of them, yeah, actually most of them around there were ancients, but it wasn't the backside that I had. It did not look like that. Sorry for the halo there, but so yeah, I had a problem. I didn't know whether I got ripped off or not. So um, one thing I decided is that if I can confirm this part is valid, if I can confirm every little detail of this coin, then I'll at least know that the grading is right and they just messed up, which I didn't really think. I thought they put so much care into their verification site that they would have switched it. But when you look at it, I mean, you can't tell. There's nothing identifying here for that. So it could have easily been another, slab that they were putting together, and they had a picture of it, and they just thought, oh yeah, that's the one, and for some reason associated incorrectly. So let's go and do a little more intensive look at this coin compared to what they have on the NGC site, and we'll see what the difference is. Okay, so here we are on the NGC site. Actually, we can go back a couple of those. This is the first thing I saw when I first turned on the NGC site. Actually, let me put that back so you can see it. It's a Roman golden coin that sold for $930,000 on Goldberg sales. So that one probably didn't have a mistake on it, I'm guessing. But okay, so here we are. This is my coin. If I go to the next page, you're going to see the issue. To me, it kind of looks like a greyhound or some other animal like that. It appears to be upside down, but that is definitely not like the one that I have. Mine appears to be two people, two human figures, and they appear to be playing some sort of musical instrument. So this is definitely different. The backside is showing a different coin entirely. So, is it their mistake, or did I get a bad coin that's counterfeited? We'll see. Okay, so here is their coin, and I'm going to see if I can pinch that in a bit to the side so we can get a little better look at it. Okay, so now the things to kind of look at here. It's a pretty pronounced, figure that's coming out. It's got a fairly high relief, more so than I'd expect from an ancient coin. This is punch marked, and the punch mark does kind of align to what I have on my coin. So I'm going to move this one. I'm going to turn off this new handy feature here for Stage Manager. Turn that off and see if I can't move this to the side here. And this is my coin. This is a photo that I took. So we'll see. Oh, I'm going to get that out of there. We'll see if we can get these fairly close together. Okay, so I kind of improved the lighting on mine a bit. Theirs is a little dark, so it does make it a little more challenging. Okay, so we see some kind of wearing down, and I think the biggest problem for me was their picture's a little darker, so it makes it a little harder to see some of the details. But I did see we got some wearing here right around the head. Let's see. There appears to be, let's see, you see this part here, there's kind of a gash right here. And then here, there's kind of a gash as well. I don't think it's part of the design. I could be wrong. Another thing to look at, I'm thinking as the placement of these little prongs, because how could you get it exactly the same? So in this case, there's a figure that kind of looks like an eye, and it looks like it's shooting right to this portion here of the kind of plastic holding prong. So here appears to be that eye as well, and it does appear to be pretty much in that same spot exactly. So that's one thing. Let's see. This gets a little more difficult because of, I think, the lighting a bit. Okay, so if we look over here, there appears to be just a little ding right next to this plastic holding part here. And if we go down to my picture, maybe I can zoom in a bit there. Yeah, if you go down to my picture, you see the same kind of ding. Now, other parts, I can see other little things here. This is a little brighter picture, but it's a little harder here to see that. Okay, oh, here's another one here. Here's like kind of a little side gash. And it's kind of right in between these two prongs. Looks like it's kind of going from the outside at a high slant in. Okay, and I see that here as well too. Maybe it's a little more obscured because of the light. It's pretty much halfway point as well. It appears to be going in. This one seems to be a little bit longer, but I did magnify this one a bit, so you'd expect it to be a little longer. Could just be that I'm lighting it a little better, so it's a little easier to see some of the detail. Now, because this one is lit up a little better, you can see some of the punch mark edge here. There's a little bit of a line that goes under these three letters here. And then there seems to be kind of a break here, right at this third V. So it's a little harder to make out here, but I can seem to see that line here. And it appears like you see there's kind of a flat part here. To me, it does appear like we've got a bit of a flat part here as well, where the Y is, right there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I can't tell if this is part of the coin or some sort of gash, but yeah, that's here, so that might not be as conclusive. There is, oh yeah, maybe I didn't get a good lighting on that part here. A little bit of abrasion on the front neck part here. But I think with these ding marks on the end, there's another little one here. It's better lit up than this one here. In fact, I got a shadow over that part there. Yes, it would be nicer if this one was better lit. I would have an easier time. But to me, this looks like exactly the same coin. I mean, they'd have to have had it set exactly here. The punch mark seems to have about the same amount of distance. Of course, it's not a perfect punch being done by humans. So that appears to me to be exactly the same coin. So I've got an NGC coin, graded coin. The front pretty much matches exactly what's on their site. It's just the back side is completely different. So yeah, let me zoom back out of that. It's got the exact same everything. The label looks exactly the same. No changes there whatsoever. And if I go to the back side, I'll show you what they have. This is completely different than what my coin has. Okay, but you can see here, that's completely different than what I have on mine. The backside of the one I have. Again, it looks like, two people, also punch marked, two people, one of them with kind of an instrument with a large bass to it, the other one maybe like some sort of lyre or stringed instrument. Their features are nondescript, they're just, you know, blobs of people. This one definitely looks like some sort of maybe animal, maybe something they hunted, maybe a hunting dog. Maybe it kind of looks like a greyhound. How lean it is. There appears to be a spear underneath it, and there is some writing off underneath that. Postum almost looks like an exclamation point, but I think it's upside down. I don't think that's. Yeah, I think it's probably that. It's obviously in Roman language, which I'm butchering, but that's about it. Woohoo! I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I think I do have an authentic coin here, ancient coin graded by NGC. I think they just messed up on their website for the picture of the reverse. They have an entirely different backside coin on theirs. But I am pretty confident, based on the analysis of what this one is, it was in the picture there, that's probably what they did. Now, I don't know if that's going to hurt the resale of this, but honestly, I was never planning on um, selling this anyway. This is something I've always wanted to own, for reasons I'll mention I mentioned in the other video I did about it. I'll link that at the end. But yeah, this is definitely a good outcome. That excuse me, that I did find it does appear to be authentic. So NGC does have human beings working for them, so uh, that's understandable. That maybe they just mixed up a picture they had taken of it, but I feel pretty confident I've got the real thing. I'm happy about that, and I will sleep a little better now that I've kind of done an analysis, and I feel pretty confident that we're good here. Hope you did like the video. If you do, always would appreciate a thumbs up. It really does encourage us YouTubers to create more content, and would love to have your subscription as well. Hope you're having a great evening, day, dusk, whatever it happens to be. And I do thank you for watching. God bless. Take care.